I thought overall they were doing a great job with the story, right up until the end. It seemed like they had a great idea, and the idea itself for what happens at the end is great, but the motivation behind it and exactly why things are happening the way they are gets very silly, and you have to suspend disbelief and just accept, wow, this is happening because the characters are f***ing stupid.
Okay, Charlie, you are wrong. I love Moist Critical. I watch his videos a good amount, but I recently saw his review and stream of Jedi Survivor after I beat the game, and that's what he said about the ending. I beat the game, and I'm actually doing a New Game Plus run right now on Grandmaster. I was really surprised with him not liking the ending of the game, mostly that last 15% of the game. Why do I disagree with his take on the ending? Let's get into it. In Charlie's videos on Jedi Survivor, he agrees that the game's story is pretty interesting and exciting, giving his review on it about a 70 to 75%. His reasons for giving it that score was one being the performance of the game, the frame rate, those wonky ass hitboxes at times, the crashes, which I tremendously agree with. The frame rate is pretty trash at times, especially when you get longer into the story, it gets bad. But he gives one reason on why his score is lower in the game, that being the motivation of the final boss, mostly that last 10 to 15% of the game, most particularly after the Bode twist. This is the part that I disagree with. The final twist of the game is Bode being the main villain and being the cause of Cordova and Seer's death, and also being revealed to be a secret Jedi like Cal was in Fallen Order. The part Charlie thinks is badly written is the motivation for Bode's betrayal. He thinks that because Cal and Bode agreed on all of them going to Tanalorr together, his betrayal for him just wanting him and his daughter there by themselves and no one else seems out of left field. Okay, here's one thing I've noticed while watching Charlie play the game and most games similar to this one. Because he has little free time to be sitting down spending hours on one open world game, he speeds through them, sometimes not really paying attention to the story or exploring the world completely. Shit, he's streaming while playing these games, so his attention might not really be there during an important cutscene, while he might be getting a donation or seeing his chat. I love Charlie, but he just wasn't paying attention to these scenes prior to Bode's betrayal. In the beginning of the game, Bode and Cal agreed on all of them going together to Tanalorr as like a safe haven away from the Empire. This gives Bode and Cal motivation to keep going and working together and getting there to that final goal. At this moment though, I believe Bode wasn't going to betray Cal. He was fully on board with going with him and Cal's crew to this amazing safe haven to keep him and his daughter safe. It wasn't until Cal, the Jedi hero that always wants to save everyone and stop the villains, decided that instead of using it as a safe haven like Dagan Gera, he'll use it as basically a damn fortified, well-hidden headquarters to put a full stop to the Empire. Look at this scene right here.
Maybe Dagan was right. Think about it. Tanalorr's a fortress. We should use it for the hidden path. Gather allies, train.
I don't know, that seems risky.
Everything is at risk so long as the Empire's around. Besides, you don't want Kata spending her whole life in hiding, do you?
If she's safe, Cal? Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, okay, I understand that. But someday, someone's gonna have to face the Empire. Why not us? Let's head back to Jeddah.
Sure.
You see that? Look at that man. That is a man who is having doubts in a person he put his full trust to bring him and his daughter to safety permanently away from the Empire. Bode was on board till Cal changed his mind. Shit, even when he betrayed them and killed Cordova and Seer, I believe that he would have stopped his rampage at that final boss scene after you beat him in the fight, rather than continuing to try and kill Cal if he didn't see what the Empire sent to the Hidden Order after he called them. It wasn't just a few ships or soldiers and troopers. It was almost everything they had. Even Darth motherfucking Vader, bro. He knew if he was still associated to the Hidden Order in some way, the Empire, Darth Vader, will eventually find them. He saw it as inevitable, since him running away with his wife and daughter before he even met Cal resulted in the Empire still finding him when he wasn't there and killing his wife. So there you go. I love Charlie. I feel like I've said I love Charlie a bunch of times, but I gotta clarify, I'm not hating on him. I just think he wasn't paying attention in these scenes, and if he was, he would have realized that this motivation was good if you see Bode's perspective as a father who lost his wife to the Empire already. Okay, now that we rebutted Charlie's point on why he thinks Bode's betrayal motivation is shit, I want to talk about why I think the ending is amazing in particular. Like, way better than Fallen Order's ending. The first thing I think the ending of Survivor is amazing and better than Fallen Order's is its execution. In Fallen Order, you are meant to believe that this final boss encounter is a personal climactic ending. Nope, it just fully switches to batshit crazy, with Darth Vader coming out of nowhere, finishing off what you couldn't do, and makes it to where you can't even defeat him. You have to just run away from him like a damn Uncharted game. While I like Darth Vader showing up, who doesn't like Darth Vader showing up? And how batshit it gets, it really comes out of left field and kind of ruins that personal moment between the main protagonist and antagonist of the game that you're playing. Although Survivor does the opposite, which is perfect. Right before you enter those last couple missions and the final boss of the game, you get a huge climactic epic battle where you are Seer stopping the Empire and fighting motherfucking Darth Vader from destroying the Hidden Order and the base. Like deadass, she goes toe to toe with Darth Vader. Seer is the GOAT. Although it does end in her death, making for a great setup for the full climax of the game. A personal ending with the protagonist and antagonist where we feel emotion, anger, sadness, hope that Bode might actually stop his rage. The moment where you realize you had to shoot Bode and you think about it for a second about what you just did, look at Marin, and you just turn and finish the job. Oh my god, that scene is too good. I actually posted a little edit of that a couple days ago. He's a little preview.
What are you doing? Why are you still holding back? Have you forgotten what they said to us? What they did? They think you're a monster. Prove them right.
Yeah, you like that? Want to see the rest of it? Go check out the video. Come on, I really appreciate it. Plus, it also fully ends with an amazingly shot scene of them burning Bode, Cordova, and Seer's bodies at the end of that final encounter of the final boss. And Cal stands there still as the rest of the characters around you move in like 2-3 times speed. It's really truly amazing. This scene alone makes the ending of this game better than Fallen Orders. The last thing though that I think Survivor exceeds in is its impact and resolution to the whole story. I already talked about some of the things from Survivor that it does well in its resolution and impact to the story. Seer and Cordova's deaths, Bode's death, and needing to adopt his daughter to tag along with your crew because you're not gonna leave this daughter on Tanlore or whatever other planet by herself. succeeding in getting to Tanalorr and then preparing for what we'll eventually see in the next game? What are the impacts and resolutions of Fallen Order? Beating the main antagonist, which you don't really do, successfully running away from Darth Vader? Shit, even the thing you were basically searching for the whole game, you just end up destroying it instead of hiding it somewhere or remembering what's on it. Vader doesn't know if you destroyed it or not. Shit, he might even think that you guys still have it. I get the implications to keep these kids safe and you don't want them to get hurt or killed by the Empire, but it makes the ending feel a little bit anticlimactic even after that damn Uncharted Vader scene. Alright guys, that is why I disagree with the one and only GOAT, Moist Critical, on his take for the ending of Jedi Survivor, and why I actually think the ending is amazing. If we overlook the performance issues, which will eventually get fixed. I'm tired of making excuses for games like this, but I really love this game, so I do overlook it a little bit. This game will be damn near perfect once you get to that second half of that story. It really is truly great. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on the ending of Jedi Survivor. I really want to hear your thoughts. And I'll see your asses in the next video.